Hello students, the counselling process is an important stage in MHT CET. The centralized and online counselling will be held for the candidates who will be declared qualified after the release of MHT CET result or JEE Main. The State Common Entrance Test Cell of Maharashtra is responsible for conducting the counselling process for MHT CET. Candidates aspiring for admission to engineering, pharmacy and other courses that come under the ambit of MHT CET must participate in the counselling process. In today's video, we'll discuss all the major aspects of MHT CET counselling process, including dates, seat division, documents, process, fees, etc. So let's begin. First, let's look at MHT CET counselling dates. If you are looking for MHT CET counselling dates, you can check the video description, where you will find a link for the complete MHT CET counselling schedule. Now, let us look at the documents required for MHT CET counselling. All the candidates who qualify the exam will have to carry the documents or certificates that are required in original as well as photocopied to the MHT CET counselling venue. The documents that is mandatory for all the candidates to bring are school or college ID card, Aadhaar card or any other photo ID proof, MHT CET exam hall ticket and mark sheet, nationality certificate that has been issued by the district magistrate or additional district magistrate or metropolitan magistrate, that means any competent authority for issue of such certificate, or valid Indian passport or school leaving certificate of HSC or 12th standard. That means you can bring any of these documents that indicate the nationality of the candidate as Indian. Next is domicile certificate that must be issued by the district magistrate or metropolitan magistrate or additional district magistrate or tehsildar. Class 10th mark sheet or pass certificate, class 12th mark sheet or pass certificate and medical fitness certificate. Now, these were the documents that every candidate has to bring for MHT CET counselling, but there are other documents and certificates also that is applicable to some of the candidates that belong to specific category of reservation. These documents are constitutional reservation claim, caste certificate, caste validity certificate, non-creamy layer certificate, specified reservation claim, defense category claim, person with disability claim, MKB claim that is Maharashtra Karnataka disputed border area, HA claim that is hilly area, sports certificate, Hyderabad or Goa liberation, freedom fighter certificate and National Cadet Corps certificate or documents. Now that we are done with certificate and documents, let us look at the list of courses that MHT CET counselling offers. MHT CET counselling process is conducted for admission to multiple courses. The seat allotment is completely based on the eligibility criteria of the candidates, their stream in class 12, that is PCB or PCM, domicile rules, etc. The list of courses for which MHT CET counselling will be conducted are Bachelor in Technology, Bachelor in Technology that is BTech or Bachelor in Engineering that is BE, lateral entry for BTech or BE, Pharma D, Bachelor in Pharmacy that is B Pharma, lateral entry in B Pharma and Bachelors in Architecture that is B Arch. Now that we know what are the courses that are provided by MHT CET counselling, let us look at the MHT CET division of seats. The State Entrance Test Cell of Maharashtra divides the seats available in various courses into two different categories, that is category A and category B. There are different applicability and application process for each of the category. For category A, the applicability include Maharashtra State Candidature, All India Candidature seats, supernumerary seats for Jammu and Kashmir migrant candidates and minority quota seats. The candidates who fall under this category must register for the centralized admission process, that is CAP, which is conducted by the State Entrance Test Cell, Maharashtra. For category B, the applicability is institutional quota seats or management quota seats. and supernumerary seats for OCI or PIO. The candidates who aspire for admission under Category B will have to appear for certificate verification process, which will be conducted by the competent authority. Once the certificate verification process is done, the candidates can apply for admission directly by visiting the institutes. Now, many students get confused as to what is Maharashtra State Candidature. So, Maharashtra State Candidature is specifically applicable to the students who pass their qualifying exam in a specific university, jurisdiction or area. There are various list of regions that fall under the jurisdiction of various universities in Maharashtra. You can find the link that has been provided in video description to find what are the different jurisdictions of universities and which universities fall under those jurisdictions for MHT CET counseling. Now, let us look at the applicability of Tuition Fee Waiver Scheme, that is TFWS. The examination authority of MHT CET reserves 5% of seats in engineering or pharmacy courses offered by various colleges. The TFWS is applicable only for institutes where 30% of seats are filled through centralized admission process, that is CAP. Only the tuition fee is a waiver under this scheme. Candidates who fall under Maharashtra Candidature category are eligible to register for admission to engineering or pharmacy courses under tuition fee waiver scheme. In order to be eligible for this scheme, MHT CET qualified candidates should note that his or her parents' family income should not be more than 6 lakhs per annum. Now, just look at seat reservation policy for MHT CET. It must be noted that only the candidates who belong to Maharashtra state are eligible for reservation through MHT CET counselling process. The seats available in engineering or pharmacy courses in various colleges across the states are filled as per the reservation policy of state government. Also note that these reservations are only applicable for MHT CET centralized admission process. For OBC category candidates, 19% of seats are reserved. For NTD candidates, 2% of seats are reserved. For NTC candidates, 3.5% of seats are reserved. For NTB candidates, 2.5% of seats are reserved. For NTA or VJ candidates, 3% of seats are reserved. For ST candidates, 7% of seats are reserved, and for SC candidates, 13% of seats are reserved. Now, what is the registration process for MHT CET counselling? The State Entrance Test Cell of Maharashtra is the conducting authority for centralized admission process through which admission is provided to engineering and pharmacy courses in Maharashtra. The examination authority will invite the online application form from candidates that has a valid MHT score. The candidates will have to register for MHT CET counselling by visiting the official website of State Entrance Test Cell of Maharashtra. While filling the application form, the candidates will have to enter all the important details and will have to upload the scanned copies of the relevant documents. Apart from this, the candidates will also have to pay registration fee for MHT CET centralized admission process. For BTech, BArch, BTech lateral entry and B-Pharma lateral entry, there are different registration fee which also varies in terms of JEE main applicants and MHT CET qualified candidates. For BTech, the registration fee for JEE main applicants that includes All India quota and institutional level quota is 800 rupees. For MHT CET qualified candidates, the registration fee is 600 rupees. For Bachelors in Architecture, the registration fee for JEE Main is 800 rupees and for MHT CET qualified candidates is 600 rupees. Similarly, for BTech lateral entry and B-Pharma lateral entry also, the registration fee for JEE Main applicants is 800 rupees while the registration fee for MHT CET qualified candidates is 600 rupees. Now that we are done with all the important aspects, let us look at detailed counselling process for MHT CET. The counselling process for MHT CET will start after the conclusion of online application process for CAP. The candidates must register for counselling process through the specified official website, after which they will be eligible for counselling process. There are various steps included in MHT CET Counselling Process, which includes document verification, display of provisional merit list, display of final merit list, display of category-wise seats, online form filling for CAP, choice filling, provisional allotment, and finally reporting. First, let us look at document verification step. After the submission of online application for MHT CET CAP, the candidates will have to visit the nearest facilitation center for document verification. The printout of application form will have the list of documents that candidates must carry for the verification process. The in charge of facilitation center will verify the documents of candidates and then issue a receipt cum acknowledgement. The application form submitted by candidates for CAP shall be confirmed only after verification of the documents. The next step is display of MHT CET provisional merit list. After verification of application form of the candidates, the exam authority will release the provisional merit list of candidates for MHT CET. The candidates who feature in the provisional merit list will be eligible to participate in the subsequent rounds of MHT CET counselling process. If the candidates have any discrepancy with the provisional merit list, they can raise an objection with the concerned authority. The provisional merit list of MHT CET is purely based on the rank secured by the candidates in the entrance exam. The next step is display of MHT CET final merit list. After verifying the objections on the provisional merit list, the exam authority will release the final merit list for MHT CET CAP. The next step is display of category-wise seats. Once the final merit list of MHT CET is released, the category-wise seats or seat matrix will be released for the CAP rounds. The next step is to fill the online option form. After checking the seats available for the respective counselling round, the candidates must submit the online choice form or online option form. The candidates need to log in on the official website to fill the online option form. Now, one of the questions is how many options can a candidate choose in the option form? So, each participant of MHT CET counselling is allowed to choose 300 choices of institutes and choices. Also, the candidates will have to give priority number or reference number of each institute and courses that is opted by them in the online choice entry form. After confirming the options in the form, the candidates will not be allowed to make any changes. The next step is the display of provisional allotment. The candidates who have been allocated a seat as per the first option will have to accept the seat allotment and pay the admission fee. The candidates who have not been allocated a seat as per the first option can participate in the subsequent rounds by choosing not freeze option. These candidates can either self-freeze the already allocated seat or reject the same. The final step is reporting to the institute. Finally, the candidates must download the seat allotment letter and report to the institute within the specified date for the final admission process. Also note that the exam authority will conduct the counselling round 2 and counselling round 3 depending on the vacant seats available. That's all for today. Thank you. If you have any further questions, you can ask me the same through the provided link on the screen. Meanwhile, you can also check the video description for other related important articles on MHT CET counselling process. For more updates on MHT CET, stay tuned to College Dekho.
If you like this video, do like, share, comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel.